Hello, in this CSS crash course video we're going to be looking at pseudo classes. Quick overview of what a pseudo class is. It's basically extra functionality for a particular element. At the moment we've been affecting an element or a class or an ID, but it's just affected it all the time. But maybe we wanted to change the styling of a div when the user hovered over it, but when they didn't hover over it, it wouldn't have that styling applied to it. That would be a pseudo class. That would be an sort of almost like a hidden piece of functionality. We're going to go through, I would say, most of the main pseudo classes in this video. So the first thing we are going to do is put a href. So ahref. You don't have to do a, you could do a div tag, but we're just going to keep it simple and just use an anchor tag, because this is something that you'll be commonly using when you're using stuff like hover states and other pseudo states. So we're going to put hash index. We don't care about where it actually goes to. And inside here, we're going to put this is a link. Save that. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate it because one of the pseudo classes really requires more than one of a particular type of element or class to actually demonstrate this point. I'm going to put this as second link. Let's save this, run it. So this is what it looks like at the moment. As you can see, it's got this sort of horrible blue color because on this black background it doesn't look very good. So that's the first, well, pseudo class that we're going to deal with is the actual link color. So we're going to put a :link. Anywhere that it says a, it could be a class name, it could be an ID name, whatever. We're just using an anchor tag. So link, curly braces, color red. Save that, refresh, and as you can see, the default link color is now red. And if I click that, as you can see, a clicked element is now purple. So what we're going to do now is change the clicked color. So I'm going to put a: visited color, and for the visited color I'm going to put yellow. Save that, refresh, and as you can see, because we visited it, it's now yellow. If I were to copy the link, open incognito window, paste it into here, as you can see it's red and it won't turn yellow because we're in incognito. But if we go back to our regular tab, it is yellow because we have visited it. But this is also a great way to make sure the visited color or styling is the same as the regular one. If that's what you want, maybe you don't want it to change once the user visited it. That is more than a common scenario, and that is the way you would do it. So now let's look at the active pseudo class. So this will change the styling of a link that is being pressed but it hasn't been released yet. So basically when your mouse is down on it. And now I'm just going to do font-weight. I'm going to change this to bold. Save it. As you can see, it's a-okay. I mean, it's normal. If I keep it pressed, it makes it bolder. So that's the active pseudo class. Now we're going to look at the almighty hover pseudo class. This is something that you'll definitely be using a lot. For this, we're going to put text dash decoration underscore none. So save that. I'm not going to refresh yet. As you can see, when I hover over it, it doesn't do anything. If I refresh now, when I hover over it, it removes the underscore because we've removed all the text decoration. Now we're going to look at the a focus. So a::focus font dash size :4em. Save that, refresh, and as you can see, it's, well, the hover state is working, the normal click state is working. You might be thinking, okay, it's doing both, and that's the reason is because it's focusing on it and we are actually visiting it. But if you just want to do the focus state on its own, if you click tab, so we are focusing on it, focusing on the next one, focusing here, obviously that's not going to get styled, then focusing on it again. The last pseudo class we're going to show you is the first child pseudo class. So what we're going to do is background dash color equals yellow Save that, refresh, and probably not the best color to turn it to. Let's try blue instead. Yeah, that's not too bad. So basically what it does, it affects only the first A tag. So if you were to switch these around, it would affect this one because that will be the first anchor tag that it picks up. And I recommend doing that. Just have a look, experiment with it. That's the best way to learn, to see how it reacts. So that's it for pseudo classes. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on my education platform, sonarlearning.co.uk. If you want to check out the source code, don't worry, there will be a resource attached to this video which will have all the source code from this series. If you liked the video, please let us know. If you didn't, let us know as well. We welcome all comments. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.